What is going on? Got another pickup video here, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff we got from Goodwill and Game Force. Just two places. Wasn't really looking to go shopping, but happened just to be in the area both times on my day off, and I thought I'd stop in, and to my luck I found some good shit. So let's get into the first stuff, which is going to be Goodwill pickups. Not a lot, just a few things. To start off with, we got The Goonies on VHS, and I don't have it yet for DVD, and I will eventually, but for right now, for 50 cents, this will pretty much do the job. Next thing I got is Dumb and Dumber. This was $4, and this DVD should be pretty funny. I saw it when it first came out, or when it first came out on DVD, and it was okay. Everyone pretty much bashed it because, you know, wasn't like the original, which is fine. I'm looking to just get something that's funny, and yeah, and it was only $1, so I picked it up. The next is kind of like a small bundle, and I don't actually have one of these yet, and it is a Sega Genesis Model 2, which came with one shitty crappy game and one controller and all the hookups. Tested it out, cleaned it all up, and everything works just fine. This as a whole set was $7.99, which I thought was a pretty good deal, and that was from Goodwill, and I've seen these go for between $30 and $50 at thrift stores as well as other game stores. So kind of happy to get this one as part of my collection. And that was everything from Goodwill. The next items are going to be from Game Force, which is a retro game store in Reno. And actually I went in there to get a couple Game Boy games, and they didn't have either one of them. So I was looking to spend about 30-40 bucks anyways. But what they did have was this. The camera can get it very well, but it is a boxed 32X. Complete, has everything inside. It's all wrapped inside. The box is pretty dirty, pretty mangled. But the deal I got was pretty awesome, and it's almost like they really didn't know what they had. Let me kind of come back real quick. You get a better look. There we go. So the unit alone, I expected them to kind of charge like $30-40 just for that, because it did have all the cables and everything you need. Usually when you find these on eBay or in thrift stores, and it's just the unit itself, and they're maybe 10, 15, 20 bucks, they're usually always missing the cable that connects from the 32X down to the Sega Genesis, and that cable can actually become pretty hard to find. So this was complete, and I said, yeah, I'll take that. So I was asking him, how much is it? And he's like, well, we're selling this, but you have to buy it with the games, so it won't be as low as you probably think. And I'm like, okay, well, what games are you offering with it? And the first game is Cosmic Carnage, boxed, and the box is okay, not in the greatest condition, still has some plastic on there. The game works fine, has the booklet's fully complete. The next game, which the box is probably, this is probably the worst condition box, is Doom, and again, complete with the games in good condition. Tested it out, works great. And the one game that caught my eye that he showed me, and I was pretty happy to see, was Knuckles Chaotic, which this on eBay can go for a lot boxed, you know, between $30 and $50. So, you know, I was really stoked just to see it. And I'm like, all right, well, and I already knew what this was, and I've been wanting this one. And I mean, if this one being between $30 and $50 by itself, what could the whole package be? He offered it all to me for 30 bucks, so I took it. I said, absolutely, I'll buy that off you for 30 bucks. It's not a bad deal. Wasn't really expecting a 32X. I wasn't even looking for one, but the fact that he had this game with it sold me on it, so I bought it. So that's that pickup there. And I'll show you the last bundle, which is, yes, another bundle. And I'll kind of adjust the camera here. Back down. Alright. And it is going to be this guy here. And it comes with games. This is a power-based converter, which is basically a Sega Master System. It plugs into the top of your Sega Genesis and then converts the games, or you put in Master System games in here and it'll play it, as well as Master System card games that goes in here. The Master System on the controllers didn't have a pause button, so they incorporated it here. It only works for the Sega Model 1 version, which is fine, because it looks nice when it's all on there together. I cleaned it all up so everything works perfectly. But so I don't know, I saw this and I asked him how much he was going to charge for that, because I mean, you barely see those around, you know what I mean? And I figured 20-30 bucks just for that alone. But again, he's like, well, we can't sell you this unless you buy it with all the games. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, with all the games, I'm sure it's going to be very expensive. But let's get into the games and let me show you what those are. Alright, we have a total of 14 games that came along with this bundle. The first one is Marksman Shooting and Trap Shooting, which uses the Master System light gun, which I don't have. But it is boxed. I think this goes for about $5 on eBay. And we have Missile Defense 3D, which uses 3D glasses that connects into your Master System. There's videos on it on YouTube, which is kind of cool. Apparently works somewhat well. And when you plug it in, it's all set up for 3D, so unless you have the glasses, it's not really a fun game to play. This one probably the cart looks the best out of all of them, obviously, because probably not a lot of people played it. I think that goes for about $10 on eBay or something like that. The next we have is probably the worst box of them all, but it's Black Belt Master System. Then we have Thunderblade. Got Action Fighter. Outrun, which is an arcade classic. We have Quartet. This is actually kind of a neat little game. A little action game here. It's pretty cool. That one. A lot of these go for over $10 on eBay. And most of these are all complete. A lot of them have manuals and everything in them. The next is Kensington or some shit. Kensington? I don't know. This is an action game. This one's kind of neat too. That's complete. Next we have is Vigilante. We got Afterburner. Let me put these over here. We have Altered Beast. Fantasy Zone. This one's actually pretty expensive on eBay. It's right around 30 bucks. Complete, and this one is. And then probably my favorite game out of the package. You have R-Type. Again, this one goes for like 20 bucks on eBay. Another great arcade shooter. And then for the last game I actually have, it's called Teddy Boy, and it's a card game. I'll show you what those look like. Of course, it has instructions. This one is missing the plastic sleeve that goes over it, but this is what it looks like here. I'm gonna grab the unit, show you how it kind of goes in there, just like that, and you play the game. You have to have the cards on top out of it first for it to work. It's just pretty much common sense, but yeah. So we have a total of 14 games, some good ones in there, stuff that's worth quite a bit of money. I would probably estimate this package at probably $100 for everything. And they sold it all to me for 30 bucks. So 2 great bundles for $30 in excellent condition. Not a lot of scratches or wear marks on either unit. This one looks, 32X looks almost new when you open it up. That one was barely used. The games looked really good as well. So 30 bucks, I think that was a steal for the 32X with those 3 games. And then 30 bucks for the Master System power-based converter for your Sega Genesis, along with 14 Master System games boxed. All of them were boxed. A lot of them included the manuals. But yeah, that's my pickup. This will probably be the last pickup I do for the next month or so. Next week we go to Hawaii for 2 weeks, which is kind of awesome. Pretty excited about that. Family's pretty excited about that. And I'll probably be doing footage of that or our trip and whatnot. But yeah, until next time, guys, have a good one.